Lockdown is a state of isolation instituted as a security measure. As many countries, including India, opting for a lockdown, everybody was talking about loving, learning, laughing, and cheering. The biggest question I had though was because I live alone, how was I going to spend my quality time being thousands of kilometers away from my family? My initial days began just as anyone else, gathering sleep, wasting my time, and getting bored. I slowly started realizing the pain any animal would have to bear in the zoo. I felt alone, lonely, and I didn't like it. But there was no choice. I had to find a way out. But how do I do it? What is the difference between me locked in a house and a bear locked in a zoo? The answer to this question would be my solution. And I found the answer: access to technology. This is what I had to do to overcome the dark side of the lonely lockdown. I started reading ebooks, scriptures, started watching my favorite YouTubers as I began to learn and introspect. I started talking to old friends, video calling them, playing games with them, where I began to laugh. I started talking more to my family, quizzing, playing with them as well, video calling, and opening my heart out as I began to love and cheer while increasing our bond. All of a sudden, it wasn't a lonely lockdown after all. I received so many caring messages and calls that encouraged me to push on. In a blink, I started enjoying my time and began to learn, laugh, love, and cheer just as anyone else. I now firmly believe that if it wasn't for accessible technology, I would have been nothing different than the animal in the zoo. As the lockdown continues, the biggest change it has brought in me is that I am now more grateful. Yes, I still have problems. I still feel sad. I still shed tears being alone. I miss my friends. I feel bored. And I feel bad being away from my family. But I am grateful for what I have, for being able to manage during these tough times on my own, for being safe and having access to my friends and family, for all the love, care, and support, and being able to manage my food and shelter, which I feel not everybody at the moment has. COVID-19 gave me a new perspective. It showed me that technology was wisely usable. It showed me that loneliness was not living alone, but feeling alone. And it made me brave enough to face my fears on my own and find my own ways out. And for that, I am grateful to COVID-19.